Today I wanted to share the powerful real-life story of my wife's cancer journey and how it led to the discovery of the 12-minute metabolic secret that is now known as the over 40 absolution. Now, if you're over 35 years old and you're watching this video, the number one take-home lesson is that you must move differently than younger people in order to lose stubborn belly fat because of the current hormonal condition that your body's going through. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with me, I am a stubborn fat expert. I'm a best-selling nutrition author and a grandpa to 3 amazing grandkids. And in the last 5 years alone, I've helped over 100,000 people across the globe lose stubborn belly fat. And I am also 45 years old. So way back when I was just 28 years old, I started using high-intensity interval training, also known as HIIT. You probably heard of this because it's been around for years now. And a sound diet to get six-pack abs for the first time in my life. So I ended up losing 18 pounds of belly fat and gaining 5 pounds of muscle in 90 short days. And I went from about 20% body fat all the way to about 6% body fat. And as a result, I ended up placing first runner-up in the world's largest body transformation contest called Body for Life. Now, I've also been able to use the secret that I'm about ready to share with you for the last 10 years to maintain under 10% body fat. And I only exercise about 4 to 5 hours a week. Now, I don't share any of this with you to impress you, but to impress upon you that I do, in fact, walk my talk. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste my photo shoot pictures below this video because every time I post a live feed like this, people are always asking to see my body. Now, after this contest, I was still younger. I was still in my 20s and 30s, so I figured I had figured it all out when it come to getting lean. I mean, it's not rocket science, right? Eat less junk food, make healthier choices, and move more, and you lose belly fat. But then it happened. I met my wife, and a few years after we were married, she's 11 years older than me, so she's 56 now. The phone rang and she called me and told me that she had colorectal cancer. And this is the same type of cancer that took Farrah Fawcett's life very quickly. So after a few short weeks of the medical industry poisoning her body with these harmful treatments, her self-esteem and her confidence plummeted. Her metabolism was basically destroyed because the treatments actually forced her body into early menopause. So I tried to do everything that I could to help her, to show her affection, but she still felt unattractive, insecure, and she was convinced that her body was ruined and that I would never look at her the same. And of course, as a husband who dearly loves his wife, I felt helpless and I didn't know what to do. And then the defining moment happened when Karen suffered one of the most humiliating moments of her life at one of our local grocery stores. It was right after her cancer journey. She walked up to the checkout counter and the clerk offered her a senior's discount. Now, hiding the tears in her eyes, she walked out vowing that she would never tell anybody what had happened. So needless to say, through this entire journey, it quickly taught me that there is a dramatic hormonal shift that takes place, preventing traditional interval training and traditional low-carb dieting from working on men and women over 40 or women who are going through menopause because of the current hormonal condition your body is going through. So the minute I found out this happened to Karen, I went on a quest to find a solution for Karen to get her body back, for her to get her life back. I wanted to make sure that she never felt this way again. So that's when I decided to do something that I had never done before. I gave Karen the secret 12-minute protocol that I had used as a fitness model to lose my last 5 to 10 pounds of stubborn fat every time I did a photo shoot from the time I was 37 years old until the time I was 44 years old. And again, I'll paste the picture proof of this below that I do walk my talk. Now, at first, I was very reluctant to try this 12-minute metabolic trick on Karen because it was typically reserved for bodybuilders, physique athletes, fitness models, and I've even heard of Hollywood celebrities using this trick to shrink their waistline really quickly before they appear on stage or in front of a camera. But at this point I was desperate, so I figured I had nothing to lose. So thankfully it was all a blessing in disguise because every day that Karen used this 12-minute trick, she could visually see her belly get a little bit flatter and a little bit firmer, and after a few short weeks she suddenly looked years younger. I remember she lost 8 pounds in less than 1 week when she started using this. Now the reason that this 12-minute metabolic trick for people over 40 ended up working so well on her body after hitting menopause is because it works in tandem with the dramatic hormonal shift that happens after you reach the age of 40, and many people it's the age of 35. Now, in today's day and age, that was several years back, Karen tells all her friends it's mandatory that they make this 12-minute protocol a part of their lifestyle if they ever want to have a flatter belly after hitting menopause. Now, at first, I was very reluctant to even share this story because it stirs up a lot of emotion for her and me, but Karen and I want other frustrated men and women to know that there is a solution, and it only takes 12 minutes a day, just a few times per week, in the morning when you wake up or before going to bed. Down directly above this video, you'll see a link that you can click or tap where you can learn all about how you can put this to work on your body today to melt up to 1 inch of belly fat per day. You'll also see the inspiring real life before and after pictures of my wife's body transformation. So thanks for watching this short video. Do me a favor and make sure that you like this and you share this so we can share the love to help more people who are over 35 years old and are struggling to lose belly fat. Keep going strong.